Hey, Bolo buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, be prepared to have your socks knocked off by some of these big money bolos. These are items that you should be on the lookout for when you're outsourcing for items to flip for a profit. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. These come from my Bolo Buddies group. And what I do is I post a post at the top of the group under the featured announcement section that says, share your best Bolo. When a Bolo is an item to be on the lookout for. And in doing so, I will feature it in a video just like this. Be sure to shout out your social media or anything you want me to mention. Like if you sell on Whatnot, if you have a YouTube channel, Instagram, anything that you want people to come and visit, your eBay store name, all of that good stuff. And I'll shout it out when I do the video. This is a vintage M&M orange candy character, 36 inches, life-size store display on wheels. Bought for $75 on Facebook Marketplace, and she flipped it for $290 on eBay. And then somebody else just found a blue one this weekend. So hopefully we're going to see her Bolo in the near future in the Facebook group. Now, this next one, guys, unbelievable. Are you ready? This is Jellycat Roberta Bunny with tags, retired. It is Angora and it is vintage. She said, these were my two best sales this week. Paid $4 for the plush, sold for $849.99. Can you believe it, you guys? $849.99. What? That's amazing. It's amazing. It's a little fuzzy wuzzy dude. This dress, Disney Parks, The Dress Shop, Up is the movie, 1X, Disney bound, dapper, grad, night, cute. Great keywords. I would have never known to use those keywords. She said the bunny sold within a week. Wait a minute. Did you guys see that bunny? $849.99 within a week, and she paid $4 for it. What? This one accepted an offer of $350, and she paid $8 for the dress. You guys. Bolo finder, right? Incredible. Just incredible. Isn't that a cool dress? Wow. All right. This is a Cabbage Patch Kid. I was walking through Goodwill a month ago and walked past the plushies and dolls. When from the corner of my eye, saw this Cabbage Patch. It was going for $4. I ended up scanning it with Google Lens, but nothing came up till I took it home and rescanned it. Took an offer of $85. eBay, Mercari, and Instagram as Farsi Flipper. Farsi Flipper. There you go, guys. Next one. Newcastle United 1997-98 vintage Adidas jacket. And it says, found this rare vintage brown ale Adidas jacket outside in the trash. Yeah, I said trash. Kind of dumpster dive without a dumpster in a local neighborhood here in Iceland. Sold for a best offer of $235 plus shipping. You guys, in a trash can. Why? Why? I'm so glad you saved it. That's fabulous. And it's a Bolo. Next one, Nike Roma Leos, orange size men's US 5.5 and women's 7.5. So these are small, but they are weightlifting shoes. Bought these at my favorite Icelandic Goodwill for $7. They sold in a few hours for $100 plus 33 shipping to a US buyer. Even though they were a tiny size, I was happy and took a chance. Yeah, I was going to say that is a small size for a man, but maybe a kid could wear them too. I don't know. Do kids weightlift? I don't know. All right, this is a blanket. Another quick sale on Mercari. Sold within a week or two. Paid $3.99 at a thrift. I've had a lot of decent blanket linen sales lately on all platforms. Vintage kitty cat square patchwork bunny Victorian baby throw blanket. $32.07. Guys, if you're not cross-posting, definitely consider it, okay? More eyes on your items with the different platforms that you're on. And here is another one that she sold on Mercari. These are dead stock vintage Meow high cut underwear, kitty cat. I couldn't figure out how to share my Mercari link, but these sold within a day of listing on an offer. I had 50 cents into it and paid, or I had listed at 50, paid $1 at a thrift. Looks like she sold it for $42.50 on Mercari. Again, cross posting, I use List Perfectly, been using it since 2019. I've got tutorials on how to cross post. They also have a lot of new features, and I mention and talk about those in the tutorials down in the description of the video. Please check those out. If you're already on List Perfectly, a lot of those things you may not be utilizing, and they are going to help you with your business. So check them out. I do have a referral code. It is BOLOBuddies, all one word, and you can use that to either upgrade your List Perfectly or join List Perfectly and get 30% off of your first month. If you're going to upgrade, that's only for plans you've never been on, but you can use the 30% off for that too. So my referral link and code BOLOBuddies to upgrade or join List Perfectly. But please check out the videos, see if it's a good fit for you. I think you guys will really love it if you use it. Again, I've been using it since 2019. Is that crazy? That's a long time to be with one service, right? So check it out. And they're always upgrading, adding new features, and they keep the cost low. And I don't think they've increased the prices at all. They've added new plans and added more features, but really competitive with and customer service top notch. So check out List Perfectly, guys. I can't say enough good things about them. Vintage handmade strawberry patchwork quilt, country farmhouse. Sold on eBay for full asking price within a week of listing. I had it listed at 150, had 17 watchers, and had ended it and restarted it and was going to do an auction, but it sold first. Paid $5 at a thrift store. So sold it for 150. Check it out. Isn't that cute? Little strawberry patches. Oh, everybody say, oh, that's so cute. I was watching Whatnot the other day, and there was a lady, and she was selling quilts. I mean, just selling. She had so many quilts. That was what she was selling. If you guys aren't checking out Whatnot, definitely check it out. It's a great place to buy things to flip. I know you guys have seen in my what sold videos that I've been doing like this, people buying stuff on Whatnot and flipping it for a great profit. So if you have something you bought on Whatnot and you flipped it for big money, please share it. I love those. I love seeing what people are buying over there. If you're not on Whatnot, it is an auction site. So it's live auctions and it's super fun. You can go hang out in the chat. You can just hang out in the chat. You don't even have to buy anything. You can just hang out. It's kind of entertainment. But I am Bolo Buddies over there, and I do have a referral link. You can get $15 to shop if you join with my referral link down below. But come see me, come hang out. Say you're from the Facebook group, or I just sold something for $74. What did I sell? Coming soon to a video. I've got a couple of my solds at the end of the video. You know, that cha-ching never gets old, does it? If you guys love the cha-ching, put cha-ching down in the comments. All right, sold within 15 minutes of listing at 4 a.m. Sold for full asking price. Went to Asia. Paid $1.50 to thrift store. Sold for 125. Oshkosh Bagosh. If you guys don't know, do a search on Oshkosh Bagosh, high to low, and look at the ones that are selling for big money. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jellycat, another Jellycat. Hi, Courtney. First, let me say that I've learned so much from you on Bolo Buddies. I really look forward to your videos and wish you would do more Goodwill Bins videos again. Oh, thank you so much for watching the Goodwill Bins. So I'm spending 4 days a week doing live shows over on Whatnot. So it's really hard for me to get out to the Goodwill Bins. But Cat Feel and Thrifty came down and visited. Gosh, it's probably been a month ago now. And we went up to the Goodwill Bins and I did find some things. I should have recorded, but we were just digging in the bins and having fun. We went to lunch and went to some thrift stores. So I just decided to not work and just go and have fun with my friends. So you guys check out Cat Feel and Thrifty on Whatnot also. She's fabulous. She also sells on eBay and you'll see her bolos in these videos from time to time. But yeah, Cat came down to visit and we went thrifting. Imagine that. Imagine that. But it was a good time. Okay, so that was about the Goodwill Bins. But yes, I love the Goodwill Bins and I did find some good things and I am putting them on eBay, but I did not get any footage. So sorry. Let's see. She said, this leads me. Oh, she said she learned a lot from the Goodwill Bins videos. Yeah. I did just put out 2 videos on yard sale hauls. So not the same as digging through the bins, but I show you what I found and I found some big money bolos. So check those out if you haven't already. She said, this leads me to my plush bolo at the tail end of June. I have never been a plush girl, but I decided to diversify my reselling as much as I can. I like selling different categories of items now. My bolo can is in the form of this orange and black tiger. I found him in the bins, picked him up, and almost passed out. The tag said Jellycat. I never thought I would find a Jellycat in the wild of Nashville, but I did. I have less than 25 cents into this plush from that day's haul. I ran my comps, priced it high, and forgot about it. It was listed for about a month and a half. It sold for full asking price of $50. I could not be happier. I am now inspired to keep digging. My eBay store is MIH Resellers. Thanks for all you do. And thank you for sharing. All right, here's the next one. Now, this one is not big money, but hey, it's interesting, right? It is a replacement fart. A replacement fart. Oh my goodness, I need to go to bed. A replacement part. And if you guys want to have more giggles, come over to my whatnot because we crack up and we just laugh. It is so fun. But yeah, I just said fart instead of part. This is not a lot of money, but it's the third one I sold. I found this and a bunch of other replacement parts at the bins over a year ago. So this was probably less than a quarter. Listed it for $9 and sold during my 15% off sale for $7. It's a Cuisinart, I don't know how to say it, replacement part adapter. eBay store is Jolly's Treasure Emporium. Thank you for sharing. Yes, replacement parts are great. Halloween vintage Orange Moon Witch decor. I don't know why this doesn't have anything right here. Isn't that weird? Went to an estate sale. I only had 1 hour before they closed. I was freaking out trying to dig and find stuff. And such short time, I got 5 bags full for 110. And last minute, I saw these vintage die cut decorations separated into 3 bags, and they wanted over $70. I believe for all. I asked, would they take less? So got it for 20. I listed these on an auction. I believe I started it at around 70. I'm not quite sure, but in just a few days got an offer for 40. I really regret taking it now. I know they have wear, but I think I made a mistake selling them so low, but they are Eureka Halloween die cut vintage decorations. eBay store Jolly's Fashion Emporium or Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So vintage Halloween can be a big money bolo. She's absolutely right. It really is it just depends, guys. So look them up, do your research. Does have a lot of wear. Some go, I mean, in the thousands. Look up vintage Halloween. Knock your socks off. So I don't know if she made a mistake or not. I would have to research it and research it and research it again. And I'll let you guys do that to see if she made a mistake. She may not have. She may have done great. All right, you guys, let's look at the next one. This is a Miami Carry Vintage toothbrush tumbler holder. Bought this, let's see, toothbrush tumbler holder and some other items like this off Whatnot last year. I ended up putting this and some other items I had listed for a while on 30% off sale, so $24. I know I paid less than that for everything. My eBay store is Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So yeah, she picked it up on Whatnot. Whatnot. This one is mine, and I like this one just because it's totally unexpected and random, and it has a problem. You see the little issue here? It's got some discoloration. But this thing, you can see, it slides, so it moves. It's articulated. I sold this for $19.99 on auction. I did run it through auction 2 or 3 times. So, but yeah, just unexpected. I sell brooches and pins. I have shows, and you guys, I don't look the stuff up. I don't have time. So I don't know why this one grabbed my eye and I happened to look this one up. I probably just needed to get some stuff on eBay to keep my store afloat and alive. Because when you list, you sell things, right? If you don't list, it seems like your store goes bloop, 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 down in the algorithm. Have you guys noticed that? So if you have not listed anything lately, I encourage you to list something. I'm talking to myself. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I sell this type of thing on Whatnot all the time. And it's a great place to source because I'm starting my items low. Now, this one, yeah, $19.99. Here is another one, vintage. Okay, so this one took forever to sell. I had this listed a very, very, very long time, but I'm a list it and forget it kind of girl. I got this for 50 cents at a garage sale. It sold for $27.62, and the buyer paid tax and shipping. They were all in for $36.68. For a patch. $36.68 for this patch, you guys. Talk about it must be a collector, or they wanted something that says handle with care. This is an igloo cooler with a rainbow strap here. Really, really nice condition. And it's awesome. Look how bright the colors are. Isn't it cool? Look at my Crocs. So I got this at a thrift store for $5. It sold for $47.60, and the buyer was all in for $68 and I'm sorry, $65.26 all in. 47.60. How cool is that? Still got the tag on it. So those are a couple of my bolos, and I'm going to share other bolos that I sold at the end of the videos that I'm doing for you guys. So be sure to watch for those at the end of the videos. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.